Hello, Kate, Madison, and Brianna. It is Sunday, and today I'm going to teach you how to make pumpkin scones. The scones are already made, but this is just an instructional video. Pumpkin scones are super popular and delicious, so I hope you guys enjoy them. So that didn't turn out as good as the other ones have. And Brianna, yours are on the way tomorrow. My mom is mailing them, so yay, enjoy. First, you're going to gather your ingredients. So you need flour, sugar, baking powder, variety of spices, 6 tablespoons of butter, half and half, pumpkin spice, and an egg. Next, we'll set the temperature of the oven to 425 and let it preheat. Next, you are going to add in 2 cups of flour, and I like to pour it over a sifter just to make sure that I get the best quality possible. And then also what the sifting does to the flour is that it makes it a lot lighter, so that way you get a lighter scone. Next, you're going to take your 7 tablespoons of sugar, regular granulated sugar, and just add them in. And then your variety of spices: cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, ginger, and then also your 1 tablespoon of baking powder and your 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and add that in. Give it a nice stir. Make sure it's nice and pretty. And then you're going to set that over to the side. I'm just going to set that on the back burner. So next, you're going to take your 6 tablespoons of butter, add them into the flour, and then smash it up with a pastry smasher until the butter is completely dissolved in the flour, and that will take a while, so I'm just going to turn the camera off. So next, you're going to take your 3 tablespoons of half and half and your pumpkin and your butter and mix that all together. Okay, so let's make the half and half first. Just add that in, and then put in your pumpkin. Oh, let me take this spoon out first. And the recipe calls for 1/2 cup, but I like to add in a little bit more just because pumpkin is delicious. And then all this whisk. 1 second, so I switch hands. So it looks like cow poop. And then you're going to add in the egg. I'm doing this one-handed. Usually my egg skills are much better. Okay, and then you're gonna whisk that all together. Okay, so once you have your dry butter mixed into your dry ingredients, take your mixture, pumpkin, egg, and half, and just pour it in to the flour. And once you get it all in there, you're going to knead it all together, and then you're going to form the dough. Okay, so next, get yourself a nice clean floured space on the counter. Just use the same place I've been working. Take the dough and put it right on the spot. Gross, okay. Next, you're just going to want to begin rolling out the dough. Make sure that the rolling pin that you are using is floured, because otherwise the dough will stick to the rolling pin and that will just be disgusting. Also, another thing, if you decide to taste your dough and you decide that it has too much of one flavor, so say you have too much pumpkin, don't be afraid to add in more spice. I just did that. Okay, so once you have your dough properly rolled, I usually go for 1/2 to 1/4 inch. You're going to cut it in thirds, or sixes. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to just cut them into triangles, and so make little X's like that all the way across until you have your 12 scones. Then you're going to take them and place them on a baking sheet. Once you have your scones, put them in the oven for about 12 minutes. So they're not really the best scones I've ever made, or best looking scones. So put them in the oven for about. So when the scones are done baking, you're going to make a super simple glaze and layer that over the scones when they're cooled. And then sometimes I like to make a spice glaze, but I didn't have enough powdered sugar, so I just put on some pumpkin spice on top, and that's just a mixture of cloves, cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg. So that gives it the same effect without the milk and without the sugar. Yep, that's it.